What if I told you that some of the tallest, most graceful people in the world emerged from one of history's most overlooked regions? Sounds far-fetched, right? Well, the story of the Tutsi is even more fascinating than you can imagine. It's a story wrapped in elegance, mystery, and the shadows of history. So, who are the Tutsi? The Tutsi, or Batusi, as some call them, are believed to be of antique origin. But here's the kicker. Their migration into Rwanda and Burundi dates back to the 14th or 15th century. They didn't arrive as conquerors with weapons drawn. No, they came quietly, seeking new lands for their cattle, slowly integrating with the resident Hutu population in what can only be described as a peaceful infiltration. But don't be mistaken, the Tutsi were no ordinary settlers. Skilled in warfare and advanced in their societal structure, they quickly rose to power, establishing a unique feudal relationship with the Hutu. As the Tutsi expanded across the region, their influence grew. But what's truly fascinating is how seamlessly the Hutu and Tutsi cultures blended over the centuries, to the point where even their languages became mutually intelligible. It became less about ethnicity and more about class, a complex relationship that would later lead to tension and tragedy. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. What makes the Tutsi stand out, even today, is their regal presence. I'm not exaggerating when I say that these people are tall, towering even. Most Tutsi stand at around 5 feet 9 inches, but there have been reports of individuals over 7 feet tall. Their height, combined with their lean, graceful build, has led many to describe them as walking among us like runway models. And then there are the Tutsi women. Let me tell you, when people talk about grace, elegance, and poise, they are talking about Tutsi women. Their presence is unforgettable. Tall, slender, and dignified, their beauty is breathtaking. Their high cheekbones, almond-shaped eyes, and serene expressions exude an almost otherworldly calm. Their traditional clothing, like the flowing umushanana, only amplifies their natural elegance. But let's not reduce them to just their physical beauty. These women carry themselves with a quiet confidence that speaks to a deep cultural history, one that has survived trials most of us could never imagine. The impact of what happened in 1994 still weighs heavily on Rwanda, but the courage and determination of the Tutsi people, especially their women, is a powerful reminder of their incredible strength. Now, let's get into some of the mysteries surrounding their origins. Modern genetic studies suggest that the Tutsi are largely of Bantu extraction, around 60%. But there are also traces of genetic influence from the Horn of Africa and the North, suggesting that their ancestors may have mingled with Tig-speaking pastoralists. Could this explain their extraordinary height? Perhaps. One thing is clear. The Tutsi are a unique blend, closely related to their neighbors, but distinct in ways that continue to intrigue scholars. Beyond their appearance, the Tutsi are a people deeply connected to their traditions. Their culture revolves around poetry, music, and dance, most notably the Ntour, a highly choreographed performance that consists of the women's ballet, the men's warrior dance, and the rhythmic beat of drums. The sight of the Ntour is mesmerizing, a visual symphony of strength, grace, and unity. Then there's their reverence for justice and governance, a legacy passed down from their holy kings. Their connection to cattle not only defined their economy, but shaped a lifestyle rich in leisure, art, and the pursuit of higher learning. And though they share many cultural elements with the Hutu, including religion, animism, and Christianity, the Tutsi have retained a distinct identity. Even their cuisine, while simple, tells a story. Sweet potatoes, beans, millet, and fruit make up their staple diet. But those near lakes or rivers, the Tutsi of the waters, bring in something special: tilapia, a simple meal, yet unique in its reflection of the people who have lived and thrived in these lands for centuries. But like any great story, the Tutsi have faced tremendous hardships. The tragic events of 1994 are a reminder of the fragile nature of human societies. Yet, through it all, the Tutsi have not only survived, but preserved their rich culture and heritage. So, what can we learn from the Tutsi today? Their story is one of endurance, elegance, and quiet strength. And in a world so often focused on division, their history offers a powerful lesson in unity and grace under pressure. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, don't forget to subscribe. There are more stories like this one just around the corner. See you in the next video.